It's the Charlie Bahama Show. Yeah.
Hey, it's your boy Charlie Bahama here and for another exciting episode of the Charlie Bahama Show. And today I have the Bahamian spelling whiz kid on, Roy Seligman. We're going to celebrate Roy Seligman. Oh, thank you, Webster.
Your spelling material, sir.
Thank you, Webster.
Kevin.
Thank you, Webster. So the reason I have this is because, as you know, Roy Seligman was the Bahamian kid that went all the way to the National Spelling Bee, and he went all the way to fourth place, tied for fourth place. Amazing feat. Let me tell you something. This is so very difficult just to even make the finals, okay? So for him to get that far, I'm so proud of him, and the Bahamas is so proud of him. So we're going to talk to him about that journey, and also he doesn't know it yet. That's why I have this. I'm going to do my Bahamian Charlie Bahama spelling bee. And so I've been studying. You know, I got Patricia Glint-McCollis's book here, and she's got all the Bahamian words in there. So I've been studying hard so I can beat him because he's super smart. All right, so come on back, Charlie Bahama Show. The Charlie Bahama special summer season is brought to you by KFC Nassau, celebrating the flavor of summer. And Easy Car Sales, home of BYD, the 100% electric vehicle. Hey, the official car of the Bahamian Summer and the Charlie Bahama Show. The Charlie Bahama Show. We'll be right back. Hey, welcome back to the Charlie Bahama Show. And now we are here with probably my favorite guest of the entire summer season. I'm telling you, I am here with a good friend's son, and I'm so proud of you. Roy Seligman is in the house and actually in the school. So we are here at your school, and I'm so sorry, Roy, to bring you back to school after you're like, you know, this is summer, and you're like, I got to come back to my school again. But Roy, listen, it's so good to have you on the show. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling very happy. This is very fun. I'm very excited.
Yeah? So you don't mind coming back to school for this interview then?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So the first thing, before we get into talking about the National Spelling Bee, which was, you know, just amazing for the whole Bahamas. I mean, you think you were excited. The rest of the Bahamas were excited, and I had people from all over the world, Bahamians, who were watching, and we were like, you know, tweeting and everything like that. So tell me about, like, growing up. Like, was this something you always liked to do, spell words?
I didn't always like to spell words. I started doing spelling bees in 4th grade when one of the teachers here, like, pushed me to do my regional bee after I won the school.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it just grew from there.
Yeah.
And I'll have you know, I've known your parents, or your dad, ever since we were your age, and then your aunt and uncle, Edgar, you know, Uncle Edgar and Aunt Helen, they were so excited. They're like, oh my gosh, you know, they were like tweeting all the things to me and giving me all the stats and everything. So they're super excited. Your whole family is super excited for you. And the Bahamas, like I said. So other than spelling, growing up, what other things you like to do in the Bahamas?
Some of my other hobbies are swimming competitively. I also like to swim in the ocean. I also enjoy spending time with my family and my dog, Dory.
Wow. Well, swimming, that's something I did too for the Bahamas. And that's, I think, part of the reason why with your Aunt Helen, she was a swimmer. We swam for the Dolphin Swim Club. Miss Betty Cole, who was a fantastic coach. And so, you know, since I guess we were like 8 years old or whatever, so I've been swimming with her for that long. So I know about swimming. My stroke was breaststroke. What was yours?
I'm not good at breaststroke. My best stroke is backstroke.
Oh yeah, you were telling me. That stroke, I mean, I was pretty good on everything, but the backstroke was, like, for me, daunting because, you know, you swim on your back, so you don't see where you're going. And if, you know, there's swimmers out there, they know that with the backstroke, when you come to the wall, you don't want to look back. You want to count your strokes, and then, you know, that way you don't have to look back. You're quicker. Are you able to do a flip a backflip without counting your strokes? I mean, without looking back?
Yeah, so like my stroke count is 6, I think. So I've never like bumped my head or anything.
Wow. You know, I cut my finger once and that was it. You know, I always had to look after that. I was not, you know, too secure with that. But so with the school, right? You're in the school. And actually yesterday we met some kids. I was doing a commercial and we met some kids that go to the school and they were like, wow, yeah, we see Roy walking around the school and everything like that. So how do all the kids treat you here in the school now after, you know, you went off to the National Spelling Bee?
It's the same, but every teacher, like everyone congratulates me and like the support is really nice.
Yeah, well, that's good. And also the Ministry of Education, I know they also were supportive. And we're going to have a representative from there on the show later on for a segment. I'm not going to tell you yet because it's going to be a surprise. All right, so stick around for that. So what we'll do is we'll go to our first commercial and then we'll come back and we'll talk about the spelling bee and how it was being there. All right?
Okay.
All right. More Charlie Bahama right after this. The Charlie Bahama special summer season is brought to you by KFC Nassau, celebrating the flavor of summer. And Easy Car Sales, home of BYD, the 100% electric vehicle. Hey, the official car of the Bahamian Summer and the Charlie Bahama Show.
Follow Charlie Bahama on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, or go to charliebahama.com.
You know that feeling you get when you have an uncontrollable desire for fried chicken? That's the KFC, a substance that stimulates your senses to identify the aroma of our secret recipe or an extra crispy crunch from any distance. It's invisible to the naked eye, but you can feel it traveling throughout your body, taking control so you can enjoy a juicy bite of KFC. Ignite your senses with KFC.
Hey, welcome back to the Charlie Bahama Show, and we are here with Roy Seligman, our amazing spelling bee Bahamian whiz kid that went over to the National Spelling Bee in the U.S. I mean, this is a huge endeavor. I don't know if you realize how big it is. You know, kids don't, realize how big these events are, but I've been watching this, for many years. And let me tell you, first of all, I don't even know half of these words. I can't even pronounce them, let alone spell them. And my wife and daughter always make fun of me with the spelling. I mean, the simplest words I can't even spell, including my name. But, so tell me about being there. I mean, was it nerve-wracking for you?
Yeah, it was really scary being up there, like on TV in front of a lot of people. But I guess with experience, you get less nervous. I was there in 2019, and it was a lot scary back then because it was my first time.
Yeah. So tell me about that. I mean, how far did you get back in 2019?
I tied for 51st place. I didn't pass the written test to make it to the semifinals that year, so yeah.
Hey, but like you say, it probably was because it was your first time. Mm-hmm. Now you're like not a veteran yet, but you're like, in your second year of being there. And this time, I mean, I watched also was it the semis or whatever that to get you to the finals? That was like 2 weeks earlier. Mm-hmm. I watched that, and I mean, we were just so excited when you made it there. It was amazing. And so now you went for the finals and you're there. I mean, what's it like, on that stage watching, people look at you? And the other thing is this, I cannot spell if, you can write it down and go like this and write it like that. How do you spell like without seeing the word on paper or writing it down,
So I try to like visualize the words in my head once he calls the word and try to say it out loud. But sometimes you can like fumble over it. That's what I did once in a spelling bee and I got it wrong. So yeah, I've tried not to do that.
Because the other thing is, I see that you're up there and you can say, what's the origin? Mm-hmm. Can you pronounce it? Are there different ways? So tell me about that. Like what are all the things that you can ask?
So you can ask for the definition, language of origin, the part of speech, and for them to like repeat the word. You can also ask if you think there are certain roots in the word, and they'll say yes or no. So it's useful to ask the origin because different languages have different patterns, and if you don't know the word, you could figure it out if you asked for the origin.
Oh, so I guess people think you know all these words. So a lot of times you don't know the words, so you have to then figure out sort of the origin and things like that. So you don't know the word because people probably think you study and you know like a billion words and how to spell them, but sometimes you don't, and you then have to sort of as a word detective figure it out.
Yeah.
Wow. So how did you learn that part? I mean, how do you study for that type of thing? Do you have to like go back and look at the history of words?
So, like memorizing all the words in the dictionary, it's very, very hard. And memorization is great up to a certain point, but what you really want to prepare for is the words that you don't know that you're going to get. So you can do research on the different patterns and take into account like different, like German words, and you could say, oh, German doesn't use a C very often, they use K. So you could figure out the language patterns by yourself and apply that to other words.
Wow, that's very interesting. I mean, so it's almost like history as well. So is this something that excites you also? You know, just knowing the history of words and linguistics and things like that?
Yeah, it's very interesting to research the history of words, how they've passed through different languages. I think it's very cool.
Wow. So, you know, I don't know. Is this something that also can help you with other languages at all, or it doesn't really correlate? Like, say, are you able to maybe speak another language because of this, or is it totally different?
It's a bit different, but knowing Spanish, I study it in school, helps me to spell words of Spanish origin because I'm familiar like how they're spelled, the patterns and stuff like that.
Wow. Well, we saw at the spelling bee, I mean, you got so far. I mean, this, you know, I keep saying it over and over again, but we're really proud of you. It's an amazing feat that you did. And then they had that part, the word. What was the word? The one that I'm sure you'll never, ever forget that word again. The word that you were supposed to spell? Oh, I can't even pronounce it.
Ambistema, yeah, that was the word I got out on.
So you'll never forget that word ever again,
No.
right? In fact, that's going to be his password. That's your bank password. Bam, mister, you'll never forget that word again.
I'll never forget any word I missed in a spelling competition.
Oh, wow. Well, let me tell you something. I mean, these words and all of those kids, you know, did well. And obviously the young lady that won. So did you get to speak to her after like that, or soon, you know, or did she just go off in a different direction?
We all got to like speak to each other after the bee, like say congratulations and stuff. It was really cool.
Yeah, she seems like a nice girl too. Yeah, that's good. So yeah, you're in that, you know, that it's like the Olympics, right? So, you know, you guys should stay friends or whatever, you know, and maybe they'll do a tour. We can invite her to the Bahamas because, I mean, I think, you know, Bahamians should be super proud of you. And this is something why I wanted you on the show because, you know, we have a lot of celebrities on who do, you know, actors, we have musicians on, sports figures. We're always, you know, celebrating them. But I think we need to celebrate our youth, you know, and folks that are doing super well in education. And, you know, for other kids out there, other Bahamians out there, to realize how important education is and celebrate this, you know? I mean, you know, you're our little celebrity now, Bahamian celebrity. So, but next segment when we come back, I'm going to put you to the test on Bahamian words because I might not be able to spell regular word, big people words, but I'm sure I can beat you in Bahamian words. We'll see, all right? Charlie Bahama Show, come on back and see who wins. The Charlie Bahama special summer season is brought to you by KFC Nassau, celebrating the flavor of summer, and Easy Car Sales, home of BYD, the 100% electric vehicle. Hey, the official car of the Bahamian Summer and the Charlie Bahama Show. The Charlie Bahama Show will be right back. Hey, welcome back to the Charlie Bahama Show, and now we are joined by Miss Cooper Williams from the Ministry of Education, right?
That's correct.
So this is formal and official now, so we have to sit up straight because we're going to do the Bahamian spelling bee. Now, I know you know the big words, but I'm older than you, and so I should know some of these Bahamian words. Some of them you might not even know. So, but Miss Cooper Williams is going to be the official. She's going to tell us who's winning and who's won. You bought the old trustee.
Yes, I did.
Now, what does that mean again? If you get it right, you do that?
No, if you get it wrong, you'll hear that sound.
Oh, okay. Well, you can put this away. You won't need this with us. Anyway, so you can begin. I'll let youth before age.
All right, are you ready, Roy?
Yeah.
That's good. Your first word is mother sick.
Could you use it in a sentence?
Sure. Mother sick, the country going on lockdown again.
Muddasik.
That is correct. Good job. Charlie, are you ready?
Yes.
Your word is flamingo.
Oh, flamingo. That's easy, man. Fulimingo. Flamingo. That's how you spell flamingo?
Sorry, that's incorrect. The correct spelling is Flamingo.
Oh, you see, I should have asked, how do you say it in a sentence?
You should have
Okay,
asked.
next one, I can get it. Next, well, I'm the beginner, so can we do another word?
Sure, not a
thank you.
problem. All right, Roy, your word is brought up seat.
Can I have the part of speech?
Sure, it's a noun.
Could you use it in a sentence?
Sure. When you travel abroad, you must show the world that you have brought up seat.
Broughtupcy.
That is correct. Good job.
Good job.
All right, Charlie, your word.
Make mine a little easier now, please. I don't want
Your
to be too
next
embarrassed.
word, Charlie, and remember, you can ask me for the part of speech, as well as you can ask me for the definition or even to use it in a sentence.
Can I ask you how to spell it?
No, you can't do that. Your word is foil. Foil.
Foil, okay. Can you use that in a sentence, please?
Sure. Whenever I go to a party, I ask for some foil to take my food away with me.
Oh, that's easy. Of course, I always take my foil too. Ferl.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. The correct spelling is Foil. Foil. Not furl.
I can take this gun away from you, man. You're ringing a little too much with me. Please, one more for me? Okay.
Last round. All right. Your last word, Roy, is switcher. Switcher.
Could I have the definition?
Sure. A refreshing beverage made from citrus fruit, water, and sugar. Switcher.
Switcha.
That is correct. Good job. All right. Last one.
All right, ready
I
now.
believe
I'm
in
ready,
you.
I'm ready.
You're going to get this one correct.
Okay, I'm sure.
I'm sure too. Your word is film. Film.
Film. Oh, I think I can get this right. Use it in a sentence just so I could make sure.
I saw a beautiful film last night.
Was it Pigs of Paradise? You know, because I'm a filmmaker. I did a film on the swimming pigs. Seriously?
It wasn't that one.
Okay, well, next time. So that's easy because like I said, I do films. Not only do I do a TV show, but I'm a filmmaker. So that's easy. Filum. Film.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. The correct spelling is Film. Film.
Oh goodness, I got to get all my business cards redone then because I spell it Filum on my business cards.
So once again, we have a winner, and that winner is Roy Seligman. Good job.
Well, you know
Good
what?
job.
I kind of figured he was going to win. So
Oh, look at that.
That's cool.
so that's for Roy.
Congratulations.
So can you read it?
The Charlie Bahama Show, Bahamian Words Spelling Bee, 2021 champion Roy Seligman.
All right.
Good job.
Did you notice anything though?
They
I can't even spell spelling. You spell spelling wrong on the thing.
I didn't
Spelling
even
bee.
notice that.
Got it on one. Anyway, well, so Roy, before we head out, are there any other folks you want to thank? Because I hear you had a cadre. Was that a word? Cadre?
Yes, that
a
is.
cadre of coaches.
I'd like to thank my mom, Mrs. Katina Seymour, for helping me start spelling. She's a teacher at this school. And I'd like to thank Cole Schaefer-Ray in the U.S., who's brought my spelling skills to the next level.
Wow, super. And also now the Ministry of Education, because I saw you guys were behind him and everything. So how is this? I mean, a Bahamian, we know of a lot of Bahamians, in the Olympics. We got a lot of Olympics. We got a lot of basketball players, baseball. We got Chaz on the, with the Marlins. But, for the spelling bee, how was that?
We are so very proud of Roy. This is the first time we've had a Bahamian representative who made it to the finals. And Roy did exceptionally well in the final competition. So the permanent secretary, the minister of education, the director, everybody in education is so very proud of him.
Well, I have a little, well, not a secret, but to tell you that the Minister of Education, Minister Lloyd, he was my teacher.
Okay.
Yes, he taught me, I think it was speech.
Okay.
As he speaks so well.
Yes, he does.
So it was, and so I'm sure he would be like, I don't want anybody to know I taught him because this boy lost the spelling bee. But Minister Lloyd, thank you for, getting me this far, But anyway, thank you also for that. And Roy, thank you so much for coming on the show. And, and your dad, even though your mom, taught you and she's the brains behind it, your dad drove you here and he was the one that made sure, that, he got you on the Charlie Bahama show and he's so super proud of you. I mean, he's just beaming from ear to ear. So, but, it's your parents too, it's that upbringing, you and your sister,
Brought up C, yes.
Brought up C.
Yes.
That's it, brought up C. So anyway, more of the Charlie Bahama show right after this. The Charlie Bahama special summer season is brought to you by KFC Nassau, celebrating the flavor of summer. And Easy Car Sales, home of BYD, the 100% electric vehicle. Hey, the official car of the Bahamian Summer and the Charlie Bahama Show. The Charlie Bahama Show will be right back. Well, that was another wonderful Charlie Bahama show, and I'm so happy. This was an exciting episode for me with Roy Seligman. I'm so proud of him. And there are a lot of young Bahamians doing big things, not only here in the Bahamas, but around the world, just like Roy. And we want to celebrate that. Obviously, we have a lot of great Bahamian athletes, around the world in the Olympics. Basketball, we seem to be dominating basketball. Baseball now, and so many different, genres. The Bahamians are really excelling. But I really want to also, highlight the young Bahamians in education, because that's also very important. And I think sometimes education gets, pushed to the side. But education is very important. I hope the Ministry of Education does a lot more with education here in the Bahamas. All the schools, invest in the schools, because that just gives us better Bahamians, young Bahamians out there to do big things and spread the good word of the Bahamas around the world. All right? So it's back to next week. We'll have a celebrity on or a musician. But this week we had education. All right? Till next week, keep watching Charlie Bahama on all the social, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, at Charlie Bahama, or go to @charliebahama.com or charliebahama.com website. All right? Till next week.
Charlie Bahama Show. 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 Charlie Bahama